Hey, what's up guys, Giacomo here. 5 mistakes to absolutely avoid when wearing or handling your beloved wristwatch. I'm mainly focusing on mechanical watches, of course, but some of this applies to quartz as well. Let's get started. Setting the date regardless of the time. If you have a date complication on your watch, you need to be aware that it cannot be set regardless of the time the watch finds itself at. It can, but it's not advisable to do so. Every 24 hours the day wheel is pushed forward, typically around midnight. Interfering with this operation by forcing the day to change might cause the whole mechanism to jam. Repercussion of that, your watch needs service and/or repair. In order to avoid that, you have basically two options. Pull the crown into the time setting position and spin the watch hands until the date changes and keep going until it reaches the desired position. You can advance the date by just operating watch hands. This works well if the desired date is not far from the current one. To operate the date mechanism safely, the hour hand should not find itself between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. If you're coming back to your timepiece after days, you cannot positively tell if the hour hand is in the AM or PM area by just looking at it. What I do is move the hour hand around till it reaches 12. If that does not cause the date to change, that means I am in the PM area, so I can safely adjust the date. Otherwise, I just set the time as far as possible from the 9-3 position, and then I can change the date. Wearing your watch while working on a laptop or close to any magnetic fields. You might think you're not exposed to magnetic fields, but in reality, that can be an everyday occurrence if you work on your laptop, for example. If you like music and might find yourself standing next to a stereo speaker, you might want to either remove your watch or move further away. Cell phones, TV sets, air dryers, the list goes on. A mechanical watch affected by magnetism remains magnetized even after removing it from the magnetic source. This might cause a gain or loss of time and influence its accuracy. However, there are ways to get the watch demagnetized. Forget to screw the crown back in. Crowns and pushers should be always screwed back in and closed shut to avoid water coming into your watch. Seals usually prevent that, but only to an extent. Why risk everything if the watch can be secured with a simple gesture? If the crown isn't pushed all the way in, your watch's water resistance is compromised, making it susceptible to water damage should you get it wet, or worse, should you submerge it. If water gets into the movement, it will almost certainly require a full service. Overwinding. Overwinding, as the word suggests, is winding the watch too tight till it gets to a point where it cannot be wound any further. Powering through that stopping point might cause the winding mechanism to break, and therefore the watch will not run anymore. This affects only movement with manual winding. Automatic watches have a safety system by which the watch can be wound indefinitely after the stopping point is reached without causing any damage. Knowing your watch is the best approach possible. Wind every day or every other day, depending also on power reserve. When winding, you'll feel the tension increasing toward the end. That is your telltale sign to stop. What I see happening in real life as well as on social media is people wearing the wristwatch with jewelry. On the same wrist, of course, those metal bracelets brushing, this is scratching the heck out of your watch. It might look good at first, but in reality, that friction has a devastating effect on the surface of the watch. It's a terrible idea if you want to preserve the looks of your timepiece. But then again, this is subjective. Sound just like those cars, I guess. Guys, I hope you find this video useful. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. Catch you in the next one.